All right. This is the Are You Serious podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Ramon.
This is going to be an eye-opening knockout.
Yeah, sure. What's your address?
This is honestly a fight I haven't seen. We are doing Gatti versus Gamache.
Arturo Gatti versus Joey Gamache. Now, the first thing, I'm going to pause it. As soon as I play it, I'm going to pause it because it shows the weight differential versus from the night of the weigh-in versus the night of the fight. How much?
This is probably why nowadays they have a weight gain clause when it comes down to these professional fights.
Yes. As a matter of fact, after this fight, Gatti comes in 19 pounds heavier.
When Gamache only comes in 6 pounds heavier.
Yeah. So
like 5.
The word come out
6 pounds heavier. There you go.
But and then I remember watching this fight live. So here we go. We're gonna start. Oh, here we go.
Throws a slice of Swiss cheese on his desk.
All right, here goes. Gatti versus Gamache. But here I'm gonna show you.
At 100.
All right, here we go. Here's the great. This is what I wanted to get to is an HBO broadcast.
Right.
HBO Boxing After Dark, or one of these pay-per-views, because they're so great. All the commentating staff is so great. Anyway, look at this. Dig the weigh-in. They both weighed in at 140 pounds, 141 for Gatti. Then tonight, Gamache only weighs 6 pounds more, and Gatti weighs 19 pounds more. This is an outrage to everybody, but they can't do anything about it. Gatti in the ring looks like he's about 3 weight classes higher than Gamache.
Well,
and he's not a bum. Joey Gamache. This guy is not a bum. This guy is a former champion, and he's here to win, man. And he just stepped in with a dude who could game the weight gain system way better, and was probably a little bit better anyway, but not this much better, for the love of Jesus. Watch this.
41 pounds, one over the 140-pound limit. You can see that Gatti hit the scales at 141, although Gamache's people...
So I remember watching this live, and I had like 20 people at my house.
Okay.
And I stood up and I was like, watch this. I said, you guys are going to see the reason that there is weight classes. Okay. Watch this. And I kept saying, watch this. This is, you are going to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. And this is exactly what you see. This is a brutal, awesome knockout, dude.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, y'all be ready, because we have some awesome fight parties here at Dave's house. We also have buddies over that come and watch, and normally I'm one of those buddies that's here, and man, we have fun. We really do.
We like to watch fights.
Yeah.
And rules of the bout with
we'll have to really get a good version of a fight party that Dave throws here on the Are You Serious podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to keep coming to you.
The 3 knockdown rule is in effect.
Standing 8 count, 3 knockdown rule.
Cannot be saved by the
Doctor
bell any
Rick
round, including
can stop the fight. Cannot be saved by the bell in any
All
round.
right, Harold, thank you very much. And here's a look at the veteran from Maine, Joey Gamache. 2 wins, 2 losses, as you see, in championship fights. 55 victories, as I mentioned. And Gamache points to the 3 losses on his record. The fighters Julio Cesar Chavez, Gussie Nazaroff, and Hector Lopez. And he says, hey, if you put those 3 losses on Gatti's record, they wouldn't look at all out of place. By that reasoning, he states and seems to believe that he should have a good chance to win the fight tonight. Let's see if he can fight as well as he talks about it.
Although he's just 33 years old, Jim, he has a 16-year-old
this is the problem.
who is an amateur middleweight. Runs in the family. A grandfather was a fighter as well.
And in contrast to his opponent, a young 33 with no bad habits. The record, once again, 55 wins, 3 losses. The 38 knockouts, mostly against relatively anonymous opposition. He's won 10 straight and went directly to an HBO senior vice president to ask for this fight. That's what got him into position here.
Okay. So Gamache was being, what's the word we're looking for?
The performance that Arturo Gatti would like to mimic tonight is one he produced nearly 5 years ago here in Madison Square Garden.
Here's
when he took the first title he won from Tracy Harris Patterson, and in doing so,
he's a guy that can box a little if he wants, but he loves a good tear up. He loves to
he's become known as a
brawler. He's a brawler, dude. At heart, he's a banger.
Bigger, better
and he can punch with either hand.
Busted him open early in fights,
he
making him fight from desperation.
He has provided many good fights. Like high drama,
back under the wing of the trainer who brought him to prominence, Hector Rocha.
He says living Rocky.
That he doesn't get by with as much extracurricular fun training for Rocha,
getting cut, getting knocked down, getting up to win in spite of all that
Lou Duva, Ronnie Shields, Roger Bloodworth, and their group.
This is that kind of guy.
Arturo Gatti, 1 win, 3 losses in his last 4 fights, 30 wins, 4 losses overall, 25 KOs. For a 140-pound fighter, he's a big puncher, and since he enters the ring weighing 160, he ought to be. While you're watching the fight tonight, also log on to hbo.com/boxing, where you'll be able to score each round, chat with other boxing fans, and answer the question. Tonight's question, will Oscar De La Hoya rise back to the top of the welterweight division? Offer us your answer on that one, and then after tonight's fight, log on to chat all night with our boxing expert, Steve Farhood, at www.hbo.com/boxing. Now let's go into the ring for Michael Buffer and the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Mecca of Boxing, Madison Square Garden, New York City, where tonight Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, along with your undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, proud to be your bud. Present HBO World Championship Boxing, sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission Chairman Mel Southern. The 3 judges scoring this bout, assigned to ringside, will be scoring it on a 10-point bus system. They are Don
There's no need for you guys.
Ron McNair and Luis Rivera.
You will be
and when
paid
the bell
for
rings,
nothing.
the referee in charge of the action, Benjamin Estevez.
Benjamin Estevez.
You will be paid for very little.
Presented by Top Rank in association with Main Events, 10 rounds of boxing in the junior welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black,
so is this the weight that Gamache is always fighting?
and weighing in at an even 140 pounds. His professional record, an outstanding 55 victories, 38 knockouts to his credit, with only 3 losses. He comes to us from Queens, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 3-time world champion, Joey.
This guy's not a bum. This guy's here to fight, man. He's a good fighter.
He's got that look of a fighter.
No, he's a champion. He's a former champion.
Wearing white, trimmed with blue, and weighing 141 pounds. His professional record also outstanding. 30 victories, including 25 by knockout.
The motherfucker's a middleweight.
Fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey, presenting the former junior lightweight champion of the world, Arturo.
So after this fight, Gamache, he sued the boxing commission for $1 million and won, and retired.
So heavy.
And retired, yeah.
Okay. I wonder if they take taxes out of.
Yes, they do.
Okay, man, I'm going to repeat my instructions. I want you to do a nice man. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my command at all times. Touch up and good luck to both of you.
Arturo Gatti says confidently, I'm going to win my next 20 fights in a row. He's got an opponent who could make it difficult for him to win 1 in a row.
20 fights in a row. Well, we know that's not true because was it 20 fights between this fight and him and Mayweather?
No.
Gatti looked absolutely starched to the bone yesterday. It's a different look as he gets into the ring tonight with 19 pounds of hydration having been put into his body. Gamache says Gatti's lifestyle, the way he trains, the way he brings himself to a fight, must catch up to him as his career goes on. He says, hey, I may be older, but I know that I've taken better care of myself than Arturo.
I love Sean Porter, by the way.
I love Sean Porter, too.
Looks like Gamache kind of jumps in and jumps out.
With jab, trying to find the range.
But I'm noticing from the
Gamache is making certain that he keeps the distance for a few rounds.
Gamache sneaks in a left hook counter. And Gatti fires a right hand and a wide left to the body.
Gatti is
Gatti's commitment to going back to a boxing style will be how long is it before he dispenses with the jab? In his
this is one of the worst knockouts you'll ever see.
Little time and getting into
the most precise
up and just trading
comment, like a mitt drill. Don't. Just a perfect combination.
But here
you'll never see a better one.
Sticking it again.
And this basically forces him to go up. He fights a couple of fights at welterweight, and then Gatti has to fight De La Hoya.
He's ahead on the experience. He's been around
De La Hoya.
So he's not going to be intimidated by the moment. You're going to beat him, you're going to have to physically beat him up.
Yeah, De La Hoya obviously beats him, and then he fights Mayweather a couple fights.
I'll tell you how long, George. In 1978, as a 12-year-old amateur, he fought on a card with Marvin Hagler, who was fighting professionally.
Well, and we haven't even mentioned that Gamache was born and raised in Lewiston, Maine, a name with its own colorful place in boxing history. And there's a knockdown by Gatti.
A right hand to the right hand side of the face.
Gamache is wobbly.
That hurt him.
I see.
Hurt.
And Thunder Gatti closes in, hoping to finish.
They called him Thunder Gatti. Gamache landed a series of lefts there.
The left hook by Gamache momentarily stopped Gatti in his tracks.
He's trying to pull again.
The
Woo!
big left hook by Gatti.
Shit!
And the body punch set it up. And Joey Gamache looks
That's the second time for Gamache.
Left hook to the body, left hook to the head.
Wow.
3 knockdown rule is in effect in New York State. One more knockdown and this will be over.
Hold on, you better hold on.
Here dude, look at this dude in survival mode.
Gamache,
He don't even know where he is. And
He's
is
swinging.
fighting, man.
Yeah.
Gamache almost went down. That would have been the end of it.
Dude.
And now Gatti's
Hey, just simmer down, son. And he's gonna make it.
Looks like Gamache is gonna make it out of the round.
Damn. Jeez,
Shit, they swinging after him.
He hit him and knocked his dick off after the bell.
He went to the wrong corner.
Yeah, man. Ooh.
Wow.
Gatti gets warned by the referee.
Wow.
Look at him.
You know where you're at?
I'm gonna fight.
Fucking fight. That's where I am.
I'm gonna Gatti fight.
Wow. I'm gonna need some replays on that because man, that is, bruh, that's bad.
That is brutal.
That is bad.
There's the first knockdown.
The first knockdown is a right hand to the right side of the
hitting him
face,
oddly on,
which is
on
almost
the right
always
side of his face as he turned away. Still the
more.
first knockdown.
It usually does more damage. And then left hook to the body, left hook to the head.
From Gatti in the last round of a fight, not the first round. And when the doctor asked Gamache if he knew where he was, he said, "I'm in the garden. It's a Gatti fight."
Those were the right answers. Good enough to keep Gamache in the fight for the second round. Round 1 was huge for Gatti.
That was
36
a nice
out of
little
73,
left hook
26 out of 43 power shots, several damaging left hooks.
So it seems like Gamache is still really in this fight at this point in time. Like, I don't believe he knows where he is, but he's still in. Not right now.
Not for long. Here.
Right.
He's got a 15-pound weight advantage.
Holy shit! Look how straight his legs is, man. He is out. It's over. Ain't even no use in counting that.
As Gamache's eyes were closed before he hit the canvas.
That was a middleweight hitting a junior welterweight.
Damn.
That's what that was.
This is the second time in 2 fights now that Gatti has come into the ring, outweighing an opponent by between 15 and 20 pounds.
Did you see that?
The opponent away
that was exactly what you said it was, man.
Look at him watching. Now this is scary. Watch it. This dude's in another dimension.
His head may have hit the canvas pretty hard. When we see
no shit, Larry
he's
Merchant.
lifting his head now. This is a very good win for Arturo Gatti. The last time he fought, it was against a no-hoper, as it turned out.
He gets up,
a legitimate
like he sits up, and then he has to lay back down.
His way back into the picture now as a junior
He's in bad shape. He was fucked
on his
up.
head.
This dude sued the commission for $1 million and won and retired. He never fought again.
You know what? I don't blame him.
And now he's a good trainer.
I honestly don't blame him.
I'm sorry.
I don't blame him because when it comes down to it, 19 pounds, man, that's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous.
The night of the fight, he's 19 pounds heavier.
And then look, he can't even get up, man. He's laying there, bro.
Make certain there's no permanent damage by it.
So you're happy the padding's there when you see a guy go down the way Gamache did.
Yeah, a lot of us, we don't like it. It wears your legs out over a long period of time in the
ring
if
you
move around. But if you happen to fall
he's
on your
looking
head,
at the lights and he's like, they're trying to get him up, and he has to lay back down, dude. He falls out.
Certain that Joey Gamache is going to be okay.
He looks like a newborn baby
right now as broadcasters.
His eyes are flashed over like a fucking
He's going to be able to come out of the ring in decent order.
Nobody's
that's
home,
what we'll be following for the next few moments.
His body is completely
Meanwhile, medical
malfunctioning.
personnel are right there. Gamache trying perhaps a little too hard to
Wait
get up
till you see these
on his own
replays.
power, and now you wonder when they're going to bring a gurney in and do this the right way. It'll be the second time in a row. Last August 14 and now again tonight.
But this is why they have weight classes, and this is why they have that weight gain clause in so many fights
come into the ring more than 24 hours after the weigh-in and weighing nearly 20 pounds more than he had at the time of weighing in. This is going to become an issue in his future fights.
I'm glad he's holding his head like that, man.
Even though
at least he's trying to keep his head stabilized.
Early, and that set up the opportunity for him to do damage.
Yeah, he actually caught him on the end of a lot of shots, and that's where it really hurts when you get caught on the end of these shots, like a boxer. He did good damage.
I don't want to say Gatti cheated by gaining them 20 pounds, but
Gotti's manager Pat Lynch came and leaned
crazy.
over the top rope.
It's gray area.
And shouted excitedly to us.
Oh, he's on a stool now. Thank God.
Of course, in terms of fan interest, he was never gone. But as a competitive force, Arturo Gatti does indeed seem to be on the upswing. And as Joey Gamache begins to come around, we've got a chance to show you second round replays. So you can see
now that we know he's going to live.
Oh,
boom.
And you see why we were worried about Joey Gamache.
That is brutal.
Whose eyes were closed well before he
began
the uppercut.
Boom.
And not only did he get his whole body into it, like
that is as hard.
That
is as hard and clean as you can hit a man 3 times in a row.
Way out there, nothing blocked. Everything's right on target.
That head bounce.
He set. He hit him with the right hand, and then he took his time, and he got set.
Gotti's punching
and he
power
bit, bap.
Does a number on Joey Gamache in a round and
just like you do on the mitts. Just like you do on the mitts.
Boom.
You know the bad part about that? If you watch the ref, he didn't even start the count. He just waved it off right away.
No, he's dead. Sorry, corpse.
Power shots by a well-balanced
That's crazy.
Arturo Gatti.
You'd like to think
I tell you what, me and Dave both are medical professionals, and when it comes down to it, like we said, he was jacked up, man.
Yeah.
Jacked up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, this was fun.
This was fun.
So now that sets the stage for some other fights that we'll see with Gatti
in the future,
because he is a high drama, high action, high fun fight guy. He's never in a dull fight. This guy's never been in a boring fight ever in his life.
The highlights I've seen of Gatti, he's always talking stuff, but he's talking stuff to Mayweather. We're going to definitely get to that one.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, you know what? This is the Are You Serious podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm Dave.
I'm Ramon. And we are out.
All right. Have a good night.